Hi friends, welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be walking you through and doing a little flip through of my Advent flip book that I made. And this is my second go around doing this. The first time I did it, I really kind of walked through every page and kind of the thought process on those, and it ended up just being way too long because there are 25 pages, and so this time around I'm going to just try to do it a little bit quicker and just put on some music and let you guys look at the pretty pictures. I'll talk a little bit about what I did ahead of time though. So to make the book, I actually had this old book that I had found. I had a bunch of them to decorate at my wedding actually, and they're like the old Reader's Digest books that are like a compilation of a few different books. And so I ended up just taking one of those covers, cutting out the actual book part of it, and just taking the front and back covers of it. I drilled some holes in it so I could put my rings in, and I really like how it ended up looking. I did do a light layer of gesso on this part. It was like a really bright purple, and I just thought I wanted it to be a little bit more muted, so I covered it with just some white gesso, and then of course decorated with some stuff. And I will link below as many products as I can. I tended to use a lot of products either from our Glory to God set, which was for the Advent thing, and then I pulled in some other stuff like the Maggie Holmes Heritage Collection, the Crepe Paper Merry Days collection, which I don't even think that's available anymore, some of the Crepe Paper Snowflake collection, and just some other random things. So I will try to link as much of that as below as possible if it's available somewhere. But yeah, most of this was all stuff I had in my collection and just kind of pulled things in together. The other thing that I just will say ahead of time, I didn't really stick with a theme in terms of like how I was going to decorate my pages. Some of them are kind of Christmassy, some of them are kind of like floral-y. I just kind of whatever I felt like doing at the time is what I did. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start the flip through and show you guys what I ended up doing. guys, so there is my Advent book. You may have noticed I did decorate just slightly the back sides of some of my well, all of the pages, but it was just very like simple basic stuff, so I didn't really show you guys that much, just because I also had my my prayers and scriptures that I was writing down, and again it just kind of becomes really long. I will say there were some pages that I really liked a little bit more than others, and that's okay. I think that's kind of part of it, is when you're creating that often, some days you feel a little bit more inspired than others. And I did end up having to do some batches, especially at the end. I think I did my last like 4 days all at once before I went to go out of town, and that's where you'll notice I did day 23 and day 23 again. This is supposed to be day 24 and then 25, but I ended up having to do some days in batches just because I was either behind or because I knew I needed to plan ahead, because I was going to be headed out of town. And I think that's okay. I think that's what I liked about this study, is like there wasn't specific days for each of the verses, so I could have a little bit of freedom like that I needed, and a little bit of grace in getting that stuff done, because sometimes you don't always have time to do a page every day. Life gets really busy, and so yeah, it was kind of a nice thing. So I really enjoyed this study, and I love how my little flip book turned out. It's very thick. And yeah, so if you guys enjoyed this, be sure to head on over to the other video. Gina is showing you guys her Advent flip book and how hers turned out, and it was just super cute. I loved seeing all of hers that she shared, so I know hers is really cute as well. So be sure to check her video out. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up and comment down below what your favorite page was. And be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future videos, and be sure to check us out on Instagram. We post a lot of our creations there. You see a lot more of our creations on Instagram than you do even here. So thank you guys so much, and have a great day. Bye.